All right, welcome back to Small Guys Podcast, episode 9. We're going to talk The Gray Man and the Bear. But before we do that, we're going to get into movie news. Just talk about some stuff that's kind of trending right now. A bunch of trailers dropped yesterday and the day before, so we're just going to kind of go through them. The first one was Andor. Trailer 2 dropped. The first 3 episodes are going to be coming out on September 21st, and there will be 12 episodes in season 1. Season 2 is already confirmed, and it's been I think it's pushed back about a month, right, Aiden, from release?
Yep, exactly a month, they said.
Yeah, I heard too that it's because of She-Hulk they want to push it back because they didn't want to have them like drop on the same days or whatever.
So I was
Mm,
confused by that. Are they dropping the three and then taking a month break, or are they saying they pushed
No,
it back by a month to
they're
release
pushing
the
back a
three?
month. So originally it was supposed to come out in
Okay,
August.
I was gonna say that would
Yeah.
be really weird if they
yeah,
dropped
no.
three, waited
A-
a month.
And that's the way they did The Boys too, right? Where they dropped like 3 episodes first and then did weekly.
Yeah, was
I
it three or
bel
was it two?
I think it was two.
Was it 2? Okay.
Yep.
I
Because
know I
they
like
only
that
had
kind.
8.
Yeah, I like when they drop a couple first to start it off and then
Give you a
Yeah, I
little
mean,
binge-worthy watch.
yeah.
yeah.
So
But the thing is with Andor, how many episodes is it confirmed to be?
12.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So those will be like decent 40, like at least 35 plus minute
Yeah.
episodes.
Oh, for
And
sure.
at least it's not like I mean at least there's not like 8 or 9 and we're getting 3 off a rip and then, we only have a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But
Well, what'd you guys think
that'll
of
keep
this
us
trailer? Did you
busy.
guys like this one more?
Oh yeah.
Me too. I mean, this
So
one.
I
Yeah.
read something about that, the volume screen that they used to shoot Mandalorian and I believe it was Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
It's like that huge LED screen that casts the backgrounds and they kind
Yeah.
of just act in front of it. I guess this one is uh the least used volume Star Wars show uh made so far out of all of them, which is
Wow.
supposed to be really cool because a lot of people were complaining about Obi-Wan saying that it looked really fake.
Yeah.
You know how Mandalorian when you watched it, or even Boba Fett.
Boba Fett
Uh,
was bad.
yeah,
Boba
so
Fett
that's what they
was
were
pretty
saying.
bad
Boba Fett
looking.
was like one of the worst ones because they used all volume. I don't even know if
Oh.
Obi-Wan. I didn't read anything about Obi-Wan.
Oh, okay.
But they were saying that Mandalorian is like free flowing.
Yeah.
You can tell like some of them are practical, and then some of them actually were on that volume screen.
Yeah.
So they're saying that this one is like all practical. They were like going out, flying to different places, doing their different shoots like on locations. So that's really nice. So we'll have
Wow.
like a more natural background.
Yeah.
And I mean, just from the trailer alone, it looks insane, man. It looks sick.
Dude, it was so
Yeah, it
like
looks
like
realistic.
yeah, like The Mandalorian's a great show, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was super excited for Obi-Wan, and then I was let down. But like this one looks like the Star Wars show. Like this one looks so cool. I'm super excited for this. And like I went into Rogue One and I was like, ugh, like, and I ended up
I
loving
love
it.
Rogue
Yeah,
One,
I loved it
man.
afterwards. I wasn't excited at all to go see it originally, but then I loved it afterwards. So I'm really excited for this show now. So Brian, did
Mhm.
you watch it?
What, the trailer?
Yeah.
I watched a couple seconds of it. You know I'm
Okay.
not a big trailer guy. I
Yeah.
watched that first one, was disappointed. I heard you guys hype this up, so now I'm excited for it. But also, I will say for the fans that are thinking it, Rogue One wasn't great. I'll say it.
Wow.
I
Wasn't very
wasn't a
what?
fan. It
You
wasn't
didn't
a
like
great
it?
movie. No,
Dude, do you realize the ending? Do you
ah,
realize the ending of Rogue One?
the ending was the badass scene of the whole
Yeah, you
goddamn
can't.
movie.
You could literally just base
You could
that
just
film
show me
entirely off
that,
of
I'd
that.
be
Yeah, you
hype.
could just base that entire film off of that last
Look,
scene.
it was a good
Sick.
movie, but also I wouldn't put it as like the highest. I've never
No.
rewatched it since going to see it in the theaters.
No, but since Disney bought them, I think this is probably the best one.
I'd
That
agree.
that and uh I don't know if I'd say that or not. I was gonna say Force Awakens.
Force Awakens wasn't
I liked
terrible
Force
until the
Awakens.
very end when
Yeah.
they fucked it up and Rey became the Jedi and not Finn. Finn
Yeah.
had the lightsaber. All he needed to
Should
do
have
was tap
both.
into the Force.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm Rey Skywalker. Fuck you.
But
yeah,
no, I
so I'm
mean, this
pretty
is
excited
supposed to
for
be the
that.
first show that doesn't really go off of any of the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like its own story, kind of. I'm not sure if they're basing it off of anything.
Well, at the end of season 2, do you think Leia would show up or no?
Mm, possibly, but I
Because
mean,
if
you
she
got to
did,
think
she'd have to be older.
this is before Rogue One, though, correct?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So all the cast dies off.
Yeah, that's true.
So it might just set up for future films, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. I have no idea because you got to think. Last time we saw, I mean, Rogue One and Solo were like two spin-off movies so far, like the Star Wars saga. But they put Amelia Clark in or not Rogue One. They put it in Solo, and she was communicating with Darth Maul. Remember that? And then
Yeah.
we haven't seen anything since.
Yeah, I
So,
haven't seen it since, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That'd be cool if we saw
Not
one of
sure.
them.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no plot points left off in Rogue One, so I'm surprised they even went with it.
Yeah.
It must have a decent story, but I don't know, man.
No, but I'm really
I'm not gonna
excited
get my
for
hopes up for it, but I'm just excited to see. I
yeah.
mean, they could push more Star Wars content out daily.
Yeah.
The more the better. It doesn't affect any of us.
No, and
I'm
and
excited
speaking
for it.
of more the better, there's a new show too called Cars on the Road.
Oh, I'm so
Uh
hyped.
yep,
I'm
9
actually
I watched the
pissed.
episodes.
trailer yesterday. It actually looks pretty sick.
Yeah, it's 9 episodes and it comes out September 8th on Disney Plus. And
I'm
it
kind
I,
of
I swear
pissed
it
it's
looked like
not a
Cars
movie.
4. Yeah,
Yes,
I thought it
I'm
was a movie.
pissed. I
I
got
thought it
my
was a movie.
hopes up.
It looked great.
Maybe it will lead off into the next movie, which will be
It could.
sweet.
Yeah, I,
Maybe.
I thought it was when I was watching the trailer. I was like, "This looks amazing!"
Yep.
Like the way it looked, the animation style and everything. I
Mhm.
mean, that's Pixar, but yeah, it looked great. So I was like, "Wow, okay." I had no clue it was
Mhm.
coming. So
Hmm.
Like a different adventure each episode. It looks pretty
yeah, I
sweet.
was shocked to see it on Twitter. Um,
What else we got?
okay, so next we got Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese are teaming up for The Wager for Apple TV Plus. Their seventh film together, which I didn't realize they had seven. It follows a trial where a British crew survives a shipwreck. Then 6 months later, another crew washes up ashore and claims they are actually murderers,
Mutineers.
mutineers. Thank you.
So that means that they were like, I mean, it could go both ways, especially with this Scorsese film.
Yeah,
It's a movie, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I
It's going.
mean,
I think it's going straight to Apple TV
yeah, it's
Plus.
pretty sweet.
Hey,
Yeah.
listeners, please plug this. We need ads so I can afford Apple TV Plus.
Yeah. While he says that,
Yeah.
Tell your friends, tell your
please
moms.
download these episodes and go check us out
Yeah,
on
or
YouTube too.
honestly, we need a dono button in our website. I'll get that going
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, we do.
We
But
streaming these
This is solely so we can
recordings
get more
live on
content.
Twitch. Yeah.
I think
No,
though
I
that
mean that seems
movie.
pretty sweet. It
Yeah,
seems
I'd be down to do that.
like I can't really compare it to any other film.
Yeah,
That should be a good one.
that's just a good
You
duo.
can't go wrong with that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is a good duo.
All
I'm
right, let's
excited.
do Ben Affleck is returning as Batman for DC's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
I'm kind of hyped for that. He's not the best Batman.
Dude,
DC fucking
he's not.
blows. But Snyder Cut Batman
Uh,
was kind of badass. I was a fan of him in
Yeah,
that.
but Snyder's not doing this though.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. But that's the only reason. Okay, I'm not gonna go see this fucking movie in theaters. But I am saying if it hits HBO Max, I might fast forward to the Batflick scenes.
Wait, so
Yeah.
he's confirmed as Batman, obviously continuing the role, but is he getting his own movie?
No, actually what happened was Jason Momoa himself
Oh, he's gonna
like
be an
leaked it.
Aquaman. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he leaked it
Yeah.
himself, so he's like,
The
Ben
hell is he
Affleck's
gonna
gonna
do in
be in this.
Aquaman? He can't go underwater. He's gonna be in the
I
Bat
don't know.
He's
Marine.
got the bad breather.
Yeah, the
Well,
Bat
and two,
breather.
he could just be in it for like a couple minutes. I don't know, like to the extent of
Yeah,
how
I
much
don't
he's in
know.
it. And if like some exec or someone like that leaked it that Batman was going to be in this movie, they'd be fired immediately. But since it's Jason Momoa, it's like fine, doesn't
No,
matter.
I
So
think since it's DC, they don't give a shit.
yeah, so
That's
but
what
I
makes
was
more
like,
sense to
damn,
me.
yeah. So we're gonna have like two Batmans going at the same time, basically,
Yeah.
in live action. So
Who would be the other one? Oh, Robert Pattinson.
yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah. I guess
And
I
then
can add on top of that real quick. Did you
yeah,
hear
go
that
ahead.
the Joker 2? Mike was telling me. Anything that Mike says, I don't believe because he watches all those like rumor things on Instagram. But
Yeah,
he's saying that Lady Gaga was casted as Harley
Yeah,
Quinn.
Joker 2 is
yeah,
about to be a goddamn
Yeah,
I heard
musical.
and
that
they said
too.
it's supposed to be a musical.
So that would
Why
work
would they
out
ever do
real
that?
well.
Didn't
Because
they
Lady
say that
Gaga's got some pipes.
But didn't they say that the Umbrella Academy was going to be a musical, but it was like just that beginning bit?
That was well, the
I mean,
boys
I
did
only
that
watched one
too.
episode, so I have no idea.
The
Yeah,
boys said it was going to be a musical that one episode, and it was just 1 second of it.
So
Or
they're
not
just
1 second,
bullshit,
a
man.
couple
They're just
minutes.
messing with us.
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
that's
I
an
mean, it'd
awful
be
rumor
interesting
to
to
like
see.
spread for a movie. If I'm creating a movie and they're saying that it's a musical, I would 100% go out there and say that is false. It's not true.
I mean, that'd
But
be
they
the
haven't even,
first
but they haven't
superhero
even
movie.
confirmed that Joker 2 is coming out. I think that it should be a standalone movie. It's great as it is. They should not touch
You
anything more
think
on
if
it.
they do Joker 2, Joaquin Phoenix is coming back, or are they gonna find someone else to like
But
fill the
that's what I'm
role?
saying.
Well, so I think they
There's been so
confirmed
many
it.
stories, man.
I think they confirmed that he's coming back and they are doing a second one, but I don't think it's confirmed yet that
I
it's a
don't know.
musical.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I
if
don't
it
really
was
see
a
anything
musical, I'd be
confirmed
pretty
until
interested to
I
see it.
see the trailer for it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
and yeah, that's true. You'll see how good it is from probably the trailer.
Yeah.
Um, and then a Creed spin-off titled Drago is in development.
Hmm.
And then Creed 3 got pushed back a year.
Would you see Sylvester
Anybody see
Stallone?
Creed?
No, you guys see Sylvester Stallone bitching about Ivan Drago, like how they shouldn't like they're just it's a money grab.
Yeah,
You didn't read any of that? I don't know if I sent it in the group chat or not, but he was saying
I
he's
heard
like, oh,
that.
they're just trying to milk another character from my creation.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's like, it's awful. Like he wants no affiliation with
Adrian.
it.
Yeah, because the
Adrian.
Drago character was good in Creed 2. I don't know if you guys saw that one. Creed 1 was still like really good.
Well, that was his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for Creed 3, but
Oh,
yeah,
Creed was great. First one was great. Second one was even
Can,
better.
can we
yeah.
tell the Creed story on here one day?
Yeah, one day. If we get enough
Yeah.
downloads and subscribers on YouTube. Um okay, Ana de Armas is starring as Marilyn Monroe in the first official trailer of Blonde, hit Netflix or is hitting Netflix on September 28th. And the first trailer came out what, 2 days ago?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? It's
Nah.
all in black and white, which I didn't know that, but um
Is that confirmed? Like that it's gonna be the entire film?
I don't know because I watched the
Probably
trailer
just a
and
trailer.
most of the trailer was in black and white. I
I
know a lot of
got it.
horny people are gonna watch this shit.
Duh. Well, didn't they
'Cause
say that it was supposed to be
yeah, like
was
they came out and said it's straight up nudity, like TVMA, like
Let's go!
yeah. So
Is JFK making an appearance? I need to
yeah.
know.
I don't know.
Shit, he's about to come back from the dead.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know
I
what though?
need that.
She does have an accent, like obviously in real life, but in the movie too. So in the trailer,
Yeah.
it's Marilyn Monroe with an accent, and it's bothering a lot of people on Twitter. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see how that'll work. But I'm still excited to see it. It's on
Hmm.
Netflix, so
Yeah.
um,
Did you see all that stuff about the Barbie film?
no,
How Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie keep saying that it's like it's nothing like you guys will ever think it will be. So
really,
my thing is that they keep saying that Ryan Gosling said it's the best script that he's
best
ever read
script.
in his entire career,
Yeah,
which could be bullshit. Same as Margot Robbie saying that it's the like, you're not prepare yourself because you're not ready for what we have. So I think that it would be sick if it was like, an A24 film where they
yeah.
like took Barbie and did a complete spin on it. Like, like she's either a murderer or like something happens or they're like stuck in a like I don't know, like like
Wait, so
maybe
is
they're
it an
in a little
A24
world.
film?
No, I'm just saying that's
Oh, okay.
me saying this. Like
Oh,
this
that'd
is
be
what
cool.
they should be. But they
Yeah,
keep saying that it's nothing that you like think it is. Because if you think that they're making a Barbie movie and it's just like, why the hell would I go see that?
yeah.
But if they
Going to
have a
see
twist
that.
to it, yeah, but if they have a
We're
twist
going
to
to
it, which
see
is
that,
like,
bro.
it gets like it's a thriller, like something happens, like it's one of those scary, like good thriller movies, and that'd
I
be
feel like
sweet as
it will
hell.
with the two main characters that we already know are going to be in it, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
no way
I mean,
Ryan
that'd be
Gosling's
great. Like
dressing
that
up
would
as
be
that
yeah,
and
that would
like
be an
not going to
absolute
be in it.
great script for an entire movie. Like you could actually run with that. People will go watch that.
No, and seeing him in those outfits is really funny too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Marvel's
excited.
Fantastic Four will not be an origin story, according to Kevin Feige.
Okay.
So does that upset you guys, or are you guys cool with that? I mean, we've seen two
I'm
different
kind of
versions of it.
upset that we haven't gotten like a good one,
Yeah.
but also we do know the story, so I get it.
Well, too, like Peter Parker's and Batman's, right? Like we've seen those so many times, and like um in Sam Raimi's version, Peter Parker's like origin story is really, really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean they're both pretty good, but to my point is like we've seen it done so well that we didn't really need to see it again.
Hmm.
With the spider bite and Batman's parents getting shot in an alley. But like the Fantastic Fours is a little bit different. Like they're up in space and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a little different. I feel like I kind of wanted to see the way Marvel would have done it. So I'm kind of upset that isn't an origin story. I kind of wish it was.
So my take on it is that when they introduced Tom Holland Spider-Man and Spider-Man Homecoming, they didn't show any origin at all.
Yeah,
But everyone knows. So I believe that they did a good ass job with that.
me
I
I don't
too.
think they
agree,
could have done it any better,
and that's
like
why.
yeah, because if we were to see it, then it's like, oh, like here we go again, and it just makes your mind run more. You're not worried about the movie or like the scenario that's going on within that movie, the villain, and you're more like, oh, well, that shit. He got bit by a spider. He didn't eat a chip with a fucking spider on it or something
Yeah,
stupid. Well, Fantastic Four would be sweet, but I mean, I'm confident in Marvel that they're gonna do a good job. I think the way that they introduce them should be obviously before their film comes out, they should have like a cameo and like some other superhero brings them in and they kind
Yeah,
of like, brief explanation of like, or they come back to reality or either we transfer over to their universe and then they come back and then their film starts off with them picking up where they left off, which would be sick.
that'd be cool.
You don't need too much of an origin story, but I
Yeah, it
mean,
doesn't have to be the whole movie, but just like I don't
no,
know.
yeah. Like a brief introduction. They're obviously going to introduce them. Like they're not going to
Yeah,
be like, this is Sue Storm, this is Richard Reed, or all that stuff. Reed
Reed
Richards.
Richards. Yeah. Well, like that's the thing. So like if in Black Panther 2 like Doctor Doom isn't it,
Yeah,
so I think it
I
kind of
don't
confirms.
know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm confident though. I believe that they'll do a good
I
No, I
job.
mean
stand by
I
it when we said it last week. I want a new casting. I want Marvel to find someone new. I don't want a fan service. I think the perfect Doctor Doom is out there. Other than I will say, Josh, you brought up Scarecrow and what's his name from Peaky. That would be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that was
That's the
me,
only.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, yes, that is
no,
the
that was
only
my idea.
one.
Was
Yeah,
I
that
it?
was a good
think
one.
I think it was Josh that brought it up for sure.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yep.
That one would be
I
the
brought that
only
up.
one. Nope, sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Josh
No, that
did
was
it.
me.
Josh did
Hey,
bring it up. I remember.
Josh signs my checks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull up the footage. I said it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, listener, please
but
go back and
other than that,
confirm
or
who
Anthony
who
Starr.
pitched
Anthony
that.
Starr is what I said, but
Yeah.
no, again, Anthony Starr is my Magneto. If they want to
Yeah.
recast Magneto,
that is a good
Well,
idea.
my other thing is that imagine that they're cutting the introduction out to save more room for Doctor Doom. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. They
While
can do
while
it
we're
that
on
way.
Marvel too, did you guys hear about the thing with the X-Men contracts?
Yeah,
yeah, how
I
they can't
mentioned that.
recast them till 2024.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
until
got brought up
2025.
last week.
Did we
Yeah.
mention that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I still think that's bullshit. So I
Oh,
don't really.
100%.
Well,
That's
I mean, I don't want
bullshit.
to believe
Cause
it.
yeah, I mean, how's that? How can that be even a real thing if they're like
Well,
in
because
2017,
Fox and
2018?
Sony are some babies because they
Yeah, but
couldn't
if
Yeah.
figure their
Fox knew
shit
Fox
out.
knew in the end there that they're fucking running out of steam, like how are you gonna sign someone to a legacy character for the next 8 years? Like that's I don't know, that's crazy.
That's
So
stupid. Especially ending it with Logan too. Just saying Hugh Jackman, for example,
yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, yeah. Because I know Ryan Reynolds and Patrick Stewart would be exempt from that because technically they're like technically characters in the MCU now, so like they're
Yeah.
exempt from that rule. But the rest of them, yeah, that'd be I don't know, ridiculous. So,
That's
and then two, just before we get into the Gray Man, it is confirmed to get a sequel. They confirmed
Yep.
it last week. It's getting a sequel now. So,
Yeah, I could have sworn that
um,
was like the day after the movie was released. We
It
were on
was.
Twitter.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
literally
even notice
watched it. I went on
it.
Twitter and I saw it's like Gray Man has been renewed for a sequel.
Yeah.
Which I mean, we all saw it. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah. So
I'll
let's
let
get
you
into
guys
it.
go.
Obviously, listening this far, it is just me, Brian, and Aiden doing this part. Spoilers ahead. We are gonna spoil this movie.
Yep.
But yeah, let's get
Always
into it.
do.
I think they're going for this being like their John Wick. Like I know
Mhm.
Netflix really wants a movie franchise. They've been saying it. I think they might try to do it with this, or they might try to do it with the Red Notice movies. Because I know they're making sequels for that too.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I think this is their version of John Wick. Let me read the synopsis really quick too. To win the CIA's top asset, his identity is known to no one. He uncovers agency secrets. He triggers a global hunt by assassins set loose by his ex-colleague, and that's what
John Wick
kind of
3.
the John Wick feel is. Um, and then two, it's Rotten Tomatoes score is 46%, but its audience score is 91%. I
Yeah.
think that's the biggest deficit we've had so far reviewing movies.
hmm
So yeah, so what do you guys think?
Just going off the scores alone, I'll say it. I totally get where it's coming from. Movie as a whole, when it comes to doing something new, this and that, didn't do a great job. But what I will say, it was just a fun fucking watch the whole way through.
Yeah.
I was having a blast. And
Oh
then it
yeah.
just like you could tell that they were just having fun with the dude. Like they had tropes from like 007, like when they go, why they call you six, and he goes 007 was taken,
Yeah.
and then the
Yeah.
whole John Wick thing of them putting them on the market, them as in Chris Evans, which also I'll tap into that. Gonna make a Spiderhead reference again, but no, and then they like added in like a John Wick aspect. This guy's a fucking ghost, and no one could find him except for Billy Bob Thornton. Fucking dope, love that guy. This movie was just a fun watch. I understand why critics wouldn't like it, but this is something that I think I would turn on after a bar night. If I'm like, ah man, I just gotta throw something on TV, throw that bitch on.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Yeah.
good.
it's sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just pick up where you left off. I mean, you got to think the Metacritics, dude. They're in there like I don't even know what you can compare them to, but just think of them like I don't know. But they're obviously in there like the Russo brothers when it was a beautiful movie, right in the opening scene with all those fireworks in the city. That's sick. Like it was awesome from start to finish. It was entertaining. It was funny. Chris Evans plays a great villain. That's probably the third time I've seen him as a villain.
Yeah.
First being Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Second being Knives or
Knives Out.
Knives Out.
Yep.
And I mean those are two great movies, you know. Obviously Scott Pilgrim's just like a comedy, but Knives Out was like an actual like, you know, thriller and like mystery movie and all
Yeah.
that. But I mean, I thought this one, like, you know, Chris Evans plays the shit out of a villain. And it's awesome seeing him because I mean everyone just sees him, they're like, oh, that's Captain America.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, and
See,
that's
that's what I
cool.
was gonna say.
Yeah,
About, like,
especially
the
bringing
Spider-Head
him.
thing. Like we saw Chris Hemsworth do that just
Yeah.
last two weeks ago,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
we're seeing Chris Evans doing it. Netflix is kind of like, fuck your
Oh, no.
superheroes.
Yeah,
Here's them as
exactly.
good actors.
Yeah, I know because that's what they, and I'm sure that they have that same mindset too. They want to venture out. I mean, I believe Chris Evans does a great job venturing outside of MCU, especially now that he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, you just love like that's everyone's favorite actor, and then you see him go out and he does a great job on this movie, being funny as shit in it too. Like
And just an absolute
even
fucking psychopath.
yeah, and he's just like he doesn't give a shit about anything. The only
His first fucking
takeaway,
option was like, let's kidnap this dude's fucking niece. Like, okay.
yeah. And the only takeaway I would say from this one is obviously it wasn't gory. I believe it was a little gory, but not,
Yeah.
you
Only
know, not
PG-13.
John Wick gory, but I mean, it was
Yeah.
still good from start to
Yeah. I
finish.
wish it was rated R.
Yup.
Yeah.
It was a super tropey movie. Obviously, 007, The Shining with the maze at the end.
Yep.
What was another one? It was more of
John
like a
Wick.
Jason Bourne, John Wick,
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
all
say
those
Jason
movies put
Bourne
into
with the whole
one.
idea of him being a ghost.
Well, like
Yeah,
And no
okay,
one
so
knowing
exactly.
his name other than Six.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I'm
so-
glad we didn't get the name reveal because I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
yeah. So with like John Wick and 007 and even Jason Bourne, with those movies and like Mission Impossible too, like with those movies all being so great, how do you guys think this one compares? Because I think this movie is really good, but I don't think it holds light to those.
Well, that's why I was just reading some of the reviews on IMDb, and they're just bashing it, saying like, "Oh, just another 007 movie, just another or not murder mystery." What was it? Let me read it while I have it up.
Okay.
They're saying mediocre spy thriller, bonkers, another mediocre Jason Bourne copycat. The story is completely silly, but even worse, the action is laughably stupid as well. Um,
And again, I get what they're saying, but they were
yeah, but
having fun,
that's the
dude.
thing
And
is
now we
that
get to see Ryan Gosling in the footing
yeah.
of it, and like I loved it. I thought he was
Yeah.
good.
But that's why when you're going to watch it, like I mean, I didn't really I saw trailers. They're marketing this one pretty well, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But once it started, I mean, you're like, oh, here we go. But I mean, from start to finish, like I said, you can compare it. If it was entertaining, it's a good movie. You know,
Yeah.
someone else can give it a 1 out of 10, but if you gave it a 9 out of 10, it's a good movie, you know, to yourself. So I don't ever. That's why I don't really give a shit about those reviews, from like critics. Obviously, like I'd rather see people like us, you know, just regular people, just giving our opinions on it. Because
Agreed.
if it's a good ass movie, I'm not gonna. If it was awful, I'd say this movie sucked. Don't watch
Yep.
it. But it was entertaining, man. Like I would rewatch this movie again.
Better than Spiderhead.
Yeah,
I was
100%.
shocked at the budget. The budget's 200 mil.
200
200
million. I just
mil?
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Which
fuck.
I mean, hey, Netflix got that money, man. They're taxing the shit out of us. So
Well, it
Yeah.
made 350
yeah,
box
I
office.
love my aunt
so-
for giving me your Netflix account.
Yo,
Hopefully
no-
Netflix doesn't hear this.
Netflix put a gun to your head. Who's the
Yeah.
password? Whose password is this?
Yeah, exactly. But all in all, I mean, I'm excited for the second one. Ryan Gosling's character was
Oh yeah,
sweet
dude,
as
I'm gonna
hell.
watch that.
Yeah, he was sick. And then you
Bring
got to
in
think
Christian
now
Bale.
now he's in contact with the Russo brothers, but I mean, they're not confirmed on any new projects in the MCU, but hey, Ryan Gosling, come play this character, oh, you'd be perfect for this. Like, it's
Yeah.
just meeting someone new.
Next Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Johnny Storm.
Well, too,
Dude, he could be, man.
the one part I have to critique too with the acting side of it, because
Johnny
I thought it was
Blaze.
really good. Ana de Armas and like Ryan Gosling's like chemistry, I feel like wasn't really there for me. I don't know. I mean, could you guys feel that?
Yeah,
She felt
it
like
felt
almost like she was
off.
bored. I liked her character a lot. Like she was a badass. I just kind of wish she, I don't know, had more to do or something. Does that make sense?
I get
I
what
think
you're
she was just
saying.
kind of mysterious in her role in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think she's almost in like every single thing that we've been watching.
Yeah,
she's
I mean, she's
getting
so
that
good.
bag right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
What
like
can't
in
really
else
the
was
say that
Knives
she
Out.
in?
she's not like a bad actress. I believe that she's just kind of like, we've seen so much of her already. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure she's gonna do well in anything else,
What
but
else
there's
has she
never a
been
role
in?
where she's like,
She was in Knives Out, Knock Knock, meaning like that movie. She's topless in that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
knock
I'm trying to
knock.
think what
She was in
else.
that one with Ben Affleck on Hulu,
Oh
Deep
yeah, yeah.
Water.
Yep.
I
I haven't
watched a
watched
few
that
episodes
yet.
of that.
Yeah, you guys are naming all this
No, it
shit I
was a
haven't
movie.
seen.
Yeah, no,
Knives
Deep
Out's really
Water's
good.
on. Knives
Knives
Out is
Out has been on
excellent.
my list
I think that was like her
forever.
debut role.
Yeah.
Because
I could be
they actually
wrong,
they have
but
007 in it, don't they? James Craig. Isn't
Yeah.
that his name? Right?
No.
yeah,
No.
he's something Benoit.
No, but what's the
What was
actor's
his
name?
name?
Daniel
Let's see.
Craig.
Daniel Craig. There we
Oh yeah,
go.
I
I
was talking
wanted to
about
see if
his
he knew it.
character's name.
Oh no, no. No, you're right.
Yeah.
No, that's a good ass movie. Um Another thing is too is I do think this movie's a little too long. It just hits the 2 hour mark. I think it's 2 hours and 2 minutes. And I think they could have cut like 20, 30 minutes of it. I think it could have been a 90-minute movie. There was a point I fell
Uh,
asleep. I did fall asleep during this movie, but I woke back up and I rewatched it. Okay, so here's what happened. So it's the part where he goes to get the fake passport
Mhm.
and then he ends up like getting
Trapped.
attacked. Yeah, and he gets the dart in the ass, like Chris
Yeah.
Evans gets the dart in the ass. So from when he gets to the guy's house or that area to get the passport, I fell asleep, and then I woke up right when Chris Evans was chasing down Ryan Gosling and got
that
the.
was a good ass part,
That was
man.
a
He's
good
literally
part.
he's trapped
Chris
in the
Yeah,
Evans
hole and he
has him
breaks the
like
pipe.
no,
part
but
like
my whole
on the wall, and
but
then
my whole thing.
Yeah.
he goes, "Oh, is this what you want?" And drops a fucking live grenade. That was amazing.
No, and I
Yeah.
saw that part. I woke
No.
up. I woke up at the beginning of that chase.
Okay.
My whole point is like they could have cut the whole passport part, which is like a good almost 20 minutes.
No,
Because like
because I mean, you
No,
really
you were
thought that
just
he
sleepy,
was,
bro.
but no, yeah, you
I
thought
went
that he
back and
was
watched it, and I
actually
was like,
gonna
I feel like
help
I didn't
him.
miss anything.
But you thought he was gonna help him, but obviously every single assassin or whoever in that field all knew that he had a bounty on his head. So
Yeah.
that's what made it sick. The other part that was funny with that was Pav that you were saying when he before he pulls the grenade, that's the first time that they meet face to face.
And
Remember?
he
And
goes, "I
he's
knew
like,
I wouldn't
"Oh,
like
you look."
you."
What was that guy's name? It wasn't Zach. What was Chris Evans' character's name?
Oh, it was
He's like, "Yeah, you do look like a Chad or something like that."
yeah, dude, whatever the fuck his name. Not
I'm gonna look it
Sammy.
up. I'm gonna look it up. Give me 1 second.
All right. But yeah, I
Oh, I
don't.
bet I get it first. Oh, I got it. Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Lloyd, yeah, he's like, you look like a Lloyd, or like something stupid like that.
When he's on the phone with him and they go, they got leverage on me, kid. And Ryan
Yeah,
Gosling was
Lloyd
literally just
Hansen.
like, okay, I get it. And then when he does link up with Billy Bob Thornton, he goes, I had to catch the next flight. And he just goes, knew you would, kid. Like that chemistry was better than fucking what's her
Yeah.
name, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, on a
100%.
damn.
Oh yeah. Well, I
Well,
mean,
too,
dude,
the
you
way
gotta
they
think
Even the
like,
did.
chemistry between Ryan Gosling and the fucking niece was better than him and the girl.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
the way they
I
did
thought she was a
comedy and
good actress
action.
too.
The way they
She
did
did a
like
good job.
comedy and action reminded me of the way Marvel does it. Like they had really
Yeah.
good the way the comedy hit with the action. Some of the action did feel like a little sped up because like these are the guys that did Winter Soldier, like that those fight scenes.
Mhm.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
so I think in my head I was expecting fight scenes more similar to that. Some of it was a little sped up. I wish they would have gone more into that, but I still think the action was really good.
Yeah, but also he's not a super serum soldier. He's just a
No, but dude,
ghost.
the knife flip and
He's
everything
just a
on the
goat.
bridge.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking at the cast list, and that one little girl that played the niece, I knew
Mhm.
she looked familiar, and she was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Remember when Leonardo
Oh,
DiCaprio was on the set of that Western, and she's
yeah,
a little girl reading the book?
yeah,
Yeah, that was
She
her.
did look familiar too.
Yeah, so that's where
Mind
we
if
know her
I
from.
read next to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's so
So
funny.
Yeah, I mean Ryan Gosling's the GOAT, man. He's not
Yeah,
in a lot of like I mean all the movies that he's in are fucking mint. I mean
yeah.
Drive is great. Uh fuck, what is it? I'm losing
Blade
him in
Runner, Blade
Russell.
Runner.
What's that movie?
Oh, you're talking about Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. I was gonna say the other guys. I'm like, that is not it,
The
obviously.
other guys.
Yeah, no,
Nice guy.
Nice Guys, and then
Blade
Blade
Runner
Runner. Yeah,
2049.
I mean those are just three off the
Blade
top of my
Runner
head. But
2049 listeners, send DMs to Josh's Instagram,
Josh, what
Twitter.
would you say your
Tell him we
favorite role of
want
Ryan
Blade
Gosling
Runner
is? The
as a
Notebook.
rewind episode.
Yeah, Notebook's so good. No,
Notebook.
Nice Guys is my favorite movie by him.
Yeah.
La La
Oh
Land
yeah.
too. He was really good in that because he learned how to play the
Hmm.
piano and everything for that, and how to
Yeah.
dance, and
Yeah, bro, your girlfriend
that's
made you
crazy.
watch that, right?
Yeah,
We definitely didn't go see it in theaters together. That'd be
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. We definitely
Hmm.
didn't watch The Notebook together either.
Just shut up.
Sorry.
Harvey.
Um,
It was one
yeah.
time.
He's just great in everything he's in. Like he's just
Oh,
really he can be really funny and
oh,
serious
that's
like on a
the other one.
dime.
He
Like
was in The Big Short.
Big Short, yeah,
Hmm.
Well, I always forget because they all have fucked up beards and hair.
yeah.
None of them look like themselves. Steve Carell's hair in The
Actually.
Big Short still haunts me.
Yeah, yeah. And the dude,
Yeah, no, I mean I'm excited because that obviously just opens the door for him for Marvel and MCU and all that.
Oh,
Even let
100%.
alone, I mean, any role that he's been in, I can't say that he's played a bad role.
yeah, I
So
know.
I'm
And then
excited
too,
where
where do you
this
think they'll go
this
with
one
the
leads him.
sequel? Do you think it'll be like a more of a John Wick thing where they're still like chasing him again, or
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity open, obviously.
I kind of feel like they're not going to be changed. I feel like we're going to come back and he's going to be like in a peak
Well, they have to
of
because I
like
mean, you got to
him
think
like
John
doing
Wick.
all his
John
like.
Wick 1 was just one guy, then 2 set up 3. Obviously, for all the assassins to go after John Wick, so it was like a free for
Is
all.
it 2 that ends with him putting the bullet in the head on company grounds? What do they call
Yeah,
it?
yeah. 2
yeah,
where he kills the guy in the basement.
What's the grounds?
The Continental.
Yes,
Yeah.
Continental
yeah,
Grounds.
Continental,
Yep. And he
safe
goes,
place.
that one actor, the concierge, is a goat, man.
Yes.
He's just so structured, dude. He's so sick. That's probably the best acting in that entire series. Or Lawrence Fishburne's,
Homeless man.
yeah, homeless man, all the
That was
pigeons. He
wild as
runs the
fuck.
homeless rig.
Yeah.
Everything is just, dude.
They
Oh
just
man.
plug him. That's how he gets out of it in 3, right? He throws the coin and hops underneath the blanket.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
so
See,
sick.
and that's why like with this movie, like we can't talk about it that way, the way we just did with John Wick. Like, do you know what I mean? It didn't have that great of moments the way John Wick does,
There
and
was
like
no like
comparing it to
awe.
that, yeah, there's
Well,
no
I
awe.
think the greatest scene is when they meet up at the fountain at the end. He just lets the little girl go and they just duke it out
Yep.
fist to
Yeah,
fist.
Yeah,
Like
and then
that
I
was
did
sick.
like that scene
I
where
didn't like,
he goes, just another Thursday.
yeah, as
And
he
like
kept
that
bringing
was
that
like the
up.
little wink, and I was like, let's go.
Yeah,
Like
weren't you
that
pissed
was
though
he
when
just
he
me.
beats
got
his
shot?
ass. Huh?
Oh yeah, dude.
Weren't
I
you
couldn't
pissed though when
believe
she
it.
showed up and just shot
Dude,
him?
I hope he kills her
Yeah,
in
but
the
I
next
mean,
one.
Yeah,
Because that was awesome. They had him, they go, he's non-responsive. He's not eating or anything. Like, I just
oh, you're
imagine him,
talking
like,
about the
damn
other
near
girl came up.
meditating.
yeah, when Chris
Yeah.
Evans got shot
Yeah.
by her. Yeah,
Yeah. And, like, and then she fucking spun the story that Six grabbed the gun and
Yeah.
shit like that. And it
But
was just
yeah,
then
like,
but then you
nah.
got to think, remember this it kind of ended that she said that he was going to work for them. And
Mhm.
then he agreed to it or whatever. They had the niece in
same
in
house or
that like
something.
compound, that
Yeah. Was
house,
it
and then
like
he kills them
Virginia or some
all.
shit?
Then he
Yeah.
kills them all, and
That
then
was
now
badass.
it's kind of just like a free story, nothing's
The
really set up.
the turn me up loud fucking sticker was
Yeah.
awesome. And the
Yeah,
fact that she like plugged her ears and started crying as if she didn't know Six was out there was kind of outrageous. But whatever.
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess I mean again though, if I'm around gunfire like that with Six, I think I'm gonna get used to it. But she was
yeah.
Yeah,
You
no,
will
crying and
too.
shit
exactly.
again.
So I wonder if he's gonna be like her dad now, like her guardian, So that could
Yeah,
be, and then you never even
It's
know.
like when
Maybe,
Thor got the kid.
yeah, maybe it could be a like time gap where
Him
then we
training
see
her.
her, yeah, and then she's like a badass assassin.
That'd
There you
be
go. You got an even
badass.
sweeter movie. She's
And
just
she's
going around
trained to
killing
be a
people.
ghost. And you gotta
Yeah.
imagine Billy Bob Thornton's character gave her some tips along the way.
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
they set up. I mean, the door's wide open for the sequel, obviously. But I'm just
Dude.
excited to see Ryan Gosling come back because his character was just so subtle. Like, like it wasn't like he wasn't just cracking jokes. It was just like down to earth, or not down to earth. He was more. I mean, for the niece,
Mhm.
but other than that, like he didn't have a lot of dialogue.
Well,
He was kind of just bullshitting.
before we review it, I want to ask you guys something really quick. Do you guys think you would ever rewatch this movie?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I think if I came
100%.
home from the bar and wanted something to throw on, and it was right there, like if it hit my watch again, but like, yeah, fuck it, throw this on. I'll be entertained for whatever, like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm awake. I know
Okay.
I'll like it.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Hustle. Like I said, Hustle would be another one. I come home, see
Well,
it,
I mean,
throw
if
it
we're gonna
on.
go and compare these two, I'm definitely gonna watch Gray Man over Hustle.
Really, I was gonna lean
Really?
opposite.
Yeah, I like Hustle more.
Nah,
Hustle is more wholesome. And now that I know
I
what's
like
his
this
name's
movie,
not gonna
man.
get hit by a bus, like I'm totally down.
God, man.
Well,
That was
well,
probably the dumbest thing that I heard when I was listening to
Nope.
that,
Nope.
man.
Sorry.
Thought he's gonna get hit by a bus.
Yeah, well, he was celebrating middle of the road.
Yeah.
I did
Just
think
gets
that.
smoked by the fast moving car, like the clip just goes out of the way. He just goes
Maybe.
flying.
Who knows?
Maybe it was originally in there and they took it out.
Yeah.
But Aiden, what would you rate this movie out of 100 then?
I mean, like I said, it was entertaining from start to finish. I didn't go in obviously expecting anything, it's just a fresh movie. And I like the callbacks to all previous films that it was obviously going off of. So I would give this one probably like an 86. 86 out of 100. That's confident. I
Yeah.
believe that they set it up well. There was no parts where I'm like, God, like that was stupid or like anything like that. All in all, it was entertaining.
I'm
I'm
actually
excited for the second.
I'm gonna piggyback off Aiden, and actually I was thinking the same exact score of 86
Sir.
because this is a great rewatchability. Like I said, a fun movie. I understand why the critics were pissed. I understand what people are saying or ripping on it, whatever. They were just having fun with this, is what it felt
Yeah.
like, and it was great. They brought in fucking phenomenal actors and actresses for it. Like I
Mhm.
loved it, and I think if they want to make this a series, I think I would rather watch Gray Man 2 more than was it Red Notice? Is that the
Yeah.
Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds Rock? Yeah, I think I'd rather see the second one of this than that.
I agree
Not
with you
saying
on
I
that.
won't watch Red Notice 2, but I would, yeah, 100%. Gray Man 2 got my full support. I will check it out. I thought this was a phenomenal watch going into it. Me and Andrew were talking at the bar the night we were all out for Mikey's birthday, and Andrew was like, they slapped Russo brothers on it. I don't know what to expect, and I think he said like he watched the first 10 at that point, and he was kind of like, I wasn't really into it. And I go, that's fair. But then like you got people like my dad who's not thinking deep into movies. He just likes fun shit to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I got home that night before we went out, he was like, "Hey, you ever see this movie?" And it was Gray Man, and I go, "No, please don't turn it on. I gotta watch the full thing so I can make a podcast on it with my friends." And he goes, "Okay, but I will say this would have been my third time watching it because I loved it." And I go, "All right, well, if you're saying it's a fun movie like that, I know I'm gonna like it."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to love it. I'm gonna give it a 77.
Yep, knew that was
Um,
coming.
yeah, I
You fell
realized that
asleep, so you know what? That's on you.
I know, and
I'm
well, I
not
did
gonna.
rewatch the part I fell asleep during, and I don't know. I felt like this movie just ran a little too long. Like I said, I didn't like really the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Ana de Armas, even though I think they're both amazing and I like their characters a lot in the movie. It's just their connection together just really didn't work for me. Um, I wish we got more of her. Um, and I could see too why it's that she's getting her own like John Wick thing spinoff. I could see why, because she was with her action scenes, they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's just the whole plot of it. It just felt like I've seen it before with John Wick, and John Wick did it way better, honestly. And I think that's really what
Oh,
got to me. It is still a fun movie.
100%.
I
It's
could see
Keanu
myself
Reeves.
Yeah.
rewatching it. Yeah, and maybe later down the road, maybe I'd give it a better rating on the second time through. But just based off this first time through, I think I had higher expectations going into it with the Russo
That's
brothers and,
fair.
and Ryan Gosling
But
and this
also,
star cast. So
maybe that's my thing, and it's going to be a trend that we notice. Is one, I don't watch a lot of goddamn trailers at all. You guys send them, you say it's going to be good. I throw it on my list whatever day it gets added.
yeah,
Two, I don't read any synopsises. Don't care. Just gonna watch it again. You guys say it's good, I'm there. And then when it comes down to it, is like I don't know. I know when a good movie is good, but then I also know when a movie like this comes around and it's just fun,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it's not like garbage. Like
But
Yeah,
Brian,
but
it's
have
not even
fun.
about the trailer. It's when you see the cast, when you see it's Russo brothers with Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling, Ana de
Yeah.
Armas, Billy Bob Thornton, you just like immediately
Oh
in your
yeah.
head you think, "Oh, this movie's gonna be amazing."
That was another note. I didn't even know this was Russo brothers until Andrew said that on Saturday, and I was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
honestly, like I was like, "Oh yeah, the
Were your
Marvel
expectations
guys, that's all
risen?
I know." No, it was
Okay.
just like okay, because that doesn't mean shit to me, really. It's like I've seen
It felt like a
good
Russo brothers
directors
movie.
do
It did.
this and that,
Yeah.
but again, really, oh god, I'm gonna sound like an insult. Like a Tarantino movie, I can tell you that's a goddamn Tarantino movie.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Chad.
A Stanley Kubrick movie, I can tell you that the Stanley Kubrick movie. Other than that, you
Even
guys,
Spielberg.
oh yeah, Spielberg, you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
But other than that, you guys are throwing this at me,
Scorsese.
and I have to fucking pull up IMDb while you guys aren't looking and be like, what else did they direct?
Yeah.
Like
I
when
mean,
it
that's
comes to
always a good
that,
thing because I mean, even just like M Night, like M Night movies stand out big time.
well, now they do now because I've been paying more and more attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But I
movie's
mean,
good
all
as
in all,
fuck.
like, I mean, yeah, obviously the director plays a huge role, but the cast does as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see, like, like you said, they were just having fun. Like,
Mhm.
Chris Evans has already made many movies with the Russo brothers. They're probably on there just fucking around.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see what parts were improvised. Especially him playing like the villain. Like you gotta
Yeah.
think like, oh, like that was sick.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Or like and Ryan Gosling's probably the same way, like him and what's it called? Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling had great chemistry. I thought that
Yeah,
was
they
Right.
the
did.
best part of the entire movie.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
all in all, I thought it was a good entertaining watch.
Yeah.
I will
Can't
say
really
one of the
complain about
weirder
anything.
parts though was like I feel like one of the most recent Ryan Gosling movies I've seen has been Drive first and then Blade Runner, and he's like more soft spoken, keeps to himself. But the
Yeah.
more and more he was talking, I was like, "Is this really Ryan Gosling's voice?" Like, damn, I guess I haven't watched a movie with him in a while.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
that was
honestly,
funny.
Brian, I think if you like the way he was in this movie, you'd like Nice Guys a lot because that's what
I know I will.
this
I'm just
one.
a
His
piece of
You
character
never
does
shit.
seen
remind
Nice
me.
Guys?
All right, chill
It's
out,
coming to
chill out.
Oh
Netflix too.
my
It's
god.
coming
It's
to
been on
So
Netflix.
Netflix like a million times. They just
to
put
our
it on, take it
boy,
off.
to our
Yeah.
boy Nick Pell that has been on what an
Jesus,
episode or two of
man.
this. I
Yeah, he did Lightyear
want
with us.
to publicly apologize. That is his favorite movie.
Dude,
He's offered to lend it to me. He's offered to give me a Hulu password so I can watch it on
you're a
there,
bad friend, man.
and I just never did. And maybe a part of me is because I wanted to watch it with him, but I've never seen
Oh,
it.
this is getting sad.
I've
All right,
never seen it.
all right,
Let's add
let's
him to the call real quick.
end it
Hold on, give
there.
me a sec.
Get him in
Let me
No,
here.
no, no, no.
No, but for real, I know it's a great movie, but for whatever reason, I've just been like, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll get to
No,
it.
man. You would honestly appreciate this movie even more if you've seen The Nice Guys.
I'm
So,
sure I would.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
got the
it's great.
goddamn gladiator in it. How could I not
Yeah,
love
it's
this?
sick, man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're all good. Let's move to the bear.
To the bear. Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Hands.